Hello, my name is William Kelso. Cast your mind back to August 113 AD. Up this street where I'm standing now, down here, Fergus escorting Emperor, or the future Emperor Hadrian, on his way up to the Acropolis, there to sacrifice a gift to the goddess Athena. Now, Fergus would have marched up here with his 8 comrades, 2 at the front, 2 at the back, 2 at the side, and 2 in for close protection with Hadrian. And Hadrian needed bodyguards because he had a lot of enemies. And this day, in August 113 AD, his enemies tried to kill him. The attack took place a bit further up this hill. I've got a separate video for that. But just imagine them walking up here. And Fergus would have come up here with Hadrian because they were celebrating what the Greeks called the Great Panathenea Festival. And it was a festival that was celebrated every 4 years. There was a lesser Panathenea festival every year. This was the great one. And the thing that made this one great was the peplos. And every 4 years, the women of Athens, or those chosen to do this work, would create a huge dress, and they called it a peplos. And the dress, they would lead it on a great procession up the streets of Athens, right up here to the Acropolis, and they would put this dress onto the wooden sculpture of Athena. So it's essentially Athena was getting some new clothes. Now, Athena was the patron goddess of Athens. She was the goddess of war, and she also gave her name to this ancient city. So it was a very important occasion. For the rest of the 3 days festival, there would just be one gigantic party here. People would get drunk, and there would be no work done. It would just be one gigantic city party. But on this day, August 113 AD, things were going to work out differently. So you imagine Fergus coming up here with Hadrian and hundreds of others, and the whole city would have been lining the streets. There would have been tens of thousands of spectators, all looking out for the dignitaries and the great peplos dress, which was dressed like a sail. It's like a sail of a ship. It was so big because the statue of Athena in the temple in the Parthenon there was huge. So it would have been a spectacular sight. Unfortunately for Hadrian, his enemies were here too, and they tried to kill him. But Fergus, as his head of his close protection unit, managed to stop it. And it all happened just up there. So it's well worth a visit.